Hey, what's up everybody? This is your man Daniel T. Adams, and we are back for another video blog from the DanielTAdams.com website. What's it all about? Well, you guessed it, because it is November 1st. It is NanoWrimo 2020. Woo! Party over here! For those of you who do not yet know, NanoWrimo stands for National Novel Writing Month. It is an attempt for an author to write 50,000 words in the month of November. So, what I'm going to try to do here is write this novel. It's a novel that I have had in my mind before I ever wrote my first novel, Beyond the Gate. Shameless self-promotion moment. If you have not yet checked out my novel, Beyond the Gate, please do that at www.danieltadams.com. You can also find it on amazon.com. Thank you. Cool. Got that out of the way. Ever since before I had Beyond the Gate in my mind, I had this novel in my mind. Now, it's more than a novel. It is a 4-book young adult series. And I'm going to be an author. It's going to be a 4-book series, and book 1 is called Imperceptible. You can actually see it on the computer screens behind me. Or, if you ask nicely, I might post a picture of it right here. Maybe here. Or right in front of you. I've had this story in my mind way before I ever started writing Beyond the Gate. It was not the right time back then to write the story for many reasons. Number one, it's a fictional fantasy series. It's kind of based on the last 20 years of my life. Now, I'm not going to be writing about 20 years of my life. I'm going to be taking the concepts of things that have happened in the last 20 years, and I'm going to be putting them into this kind of fictional fantasy dual world situation. So, therefore, I had to kind of live some things and go through some things and understand some things and know some things. There's a lot of things with this book. So, that was why I couldn't write it yet. Also, at the time, I didn't know it was going to be a 4-book series. It was just going to, in my mind at the time, it was going to be a 1 book, and it was going to end up being like a super long, ginormous novel situation deal. And then I started thinking, well, I wanted it to be a young adult series. I want it to be a story that young adults, and even adults, or anybody who likes to read, can pick up and really learn something from. So I needed to be a young adult series, and I wanted to break it up into 4 books, and I had kind of these stages of, you know, where this story needs to take place, kind of what years of my life that each book needs to take place in, or kind of talk about. So there was just some things that had to wait on this book. So I figured there is no better time than NanoWrimo to start writing. Now, I say start writing it. I've been brainstorming this thing. I've gotten notepads of notes. I have gotten all different types of outline ideas. But I think I finally wrapped my mind around some of the missing key elements that I had not known before. And now I know them, and I think now I'm ready to write this book, because we're going to get this story out there, because it is about this incredible world called Alethea that is going to just knock your socks off. It has some really fun characters. It has some really intense situations and scenarios that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. But more importantly, as you will always find with the Daniel T. Adams novel, we are here to present facts through fiction, and therefore it will have this element of inspiration and these elements of truths of life that you're just not going to want to miss. That is what I always try to do when I sit down and write a Daniel T. Adams novel, and that is what I hope to do. So, you know what? Enough talking. Oh my goodness, will this guy zip it already. NanoWrimo 2020 starts today. I've got about 3 hours left in the day to write. It is 9 o'clock. I'm ready to get going. I know it's kind of late. Most people like wake up on November 1st and they're just writing already, and then, you know, putting IVs of coffee and caffeine into them so they can just knock out like 20,000 words in one day. I wait until 9 o'clock at night to get going. So I've got 3 hours left. Let's throw 3 hours on the clock. Do we even have a clock? Who am I even talking to? There's no one here. My goal is 2,000 words a day. I figure in 30 days of November, that's 60,000 words. That's 10,000 words above the 50,000 words is needed, and probably gets me closer to the actual word count of what the book will actually be in order for me to complete the book 1 of the series. That wasn't a lot to say. Anyway, I've talked way too much. Let's just get down to writing. I'll catch you guys on the next video blog. Stay tuned, NanoWrimo 2020. Dana T. Adams, much love.